Hi guys. For those of you guys that don't know me, and you still want to, my name is Sarah Martucci. I'm a psychic medium, certified crystal healer, and a paranormal investigator. I love Sasquatch. That's my soulmate. That's my twin flame. And I'll fight you in the streets over it. I'm also, some of my nicknames are the Duchess of Donuts, the Tarantino of Tarot, minus the racism and bullshit, okay? And also the cuss mouth angel. So you should know what the fuck you're getting into here. This is where I pull a card. We sing a song to spirit, asking them to be kind, please. Send us a nice card. And we see what the fuck is up with today. This is where I like to take the energy of the card and make it work for us. So if you dig that shit, come the fuck on in. This is 10 whole minutes, babe. I'm spending time with you. So if you dig that shit, please come on in. Let's sing the song if you know it. If you don't, sing whatever you want from your heart, babe. But make it count, because they're listening. All right? What's Spirit gonna say today? Who motherfucking knows? Can you please be fucking nice? Because that'd be really, really fucking great. Interesting, you guys. We got a regular mundane card. Not too shabby, not too shabby, guys. We got the Two of Wands. And again, I feel like we got this one last week, too. Baby, where your undies at? Two of Wands. All right, listen. God, this is such a heavy fire week. Like, this is insane. This has just been... If you caught the free weekly, oh my God, all those card pools. So if you guys would like an extra message, please hop into the bio. It should have or the description, wherever this is showing on any one of the platforms. And you should be able to get to the free weekly there, so you can get an extra message this week, okay? Okay. So whenever, I started getting excited, whenever fire shows up here, this is really the element that's asking us to take action, okay? Fire here is also very spirit-led, spirit-fed to me. So it kind of feels like we're getting called from spirit to do something here, and I gotta take action on it. So when fire shows up, you got a booty scoop, babe. This is important. Now, also, too, with the number 2 here, we're looking at 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 years, 2 farts, all right? Wands moves the quickest, so I'm looking at 2 days to weeks, but also I'm going to reference these like the months. I want to go back to the month of February. What the fuck went down there, okay? Maybe 2 weeks ago, 2 days ago, you get the jam. Now, when the Two of Wands shows up, this is really a card of choices, okay? This is also my card of sit on your fucking hands for a second, even though I just said fire is about taking action. We'll get into that, okay? But with the Two of Wands, we got to sit on our hands for a second. We got to think about our options. There's 2 kind of pathways that we're thinking about taking, and so which one is the best? If we notice the 2 wands that she's holding there, both have growth on them. Both have greenery, both have growth, but even though she's got the 2 options, it already looks like she's kind of chosen one, okay? So maybe about this week is like saying okay about the choice that we've got, or saying yes to the choice that we know that we want, that we're passionate about, and then letting that kind of guide us in a way. With that being said, if we're looking for a yes or no this week, this is a toughie, because I would say if you're ready to take action and do the thing, I would actually ask you to stop and just make sure you are fully prepared. So that would feel like a no, okay? If you just still got to gather information, if you're still trying to make that decision, or just coming to terms with what the fuck you actually want, that would still be a no. We need to wait until we are fully fucking prepared. Capiche? Cool. All right. Now, if we're looking around love, relationships, all the good stuff. Again, we might be choosing between 2 people. Maybe this is 2 pathways we want to take. Guys, this could be as simple as knowing what the fuck we grew up with and choosing a different path around relationships this week. And so being conscious of, maybe there was a lot of fighting with fire here at home when we were growing up. There was a lot of difficulty. People didn't get along, or it felt really hard in some type of way, okay? Maybe it could have been violent. It could have been harsh. It could have been, because listen, man, when fire shows up, this can be a little combative. All right. So again, maybe there's a callback here to a certain point. We're going back to childhood. We're thinking about the 2 different avenues we can take. I want to do something different. For you guys too, again, we might be choosing between 2 people. Who the fuck do we actually want to be with? And it kind of feels like maybe we've already chosen somebody. Maybe we're already feeling into somebody and something. And so we've got to fucking trust that, okay? But still taking the time, making sure this person's words and actions are in alignment with who the fuck they say that they are. So just do not jump into anything this week around relationships. We need to sit, pay attention, and make sure this actually aligns with us. Cheers. So that we can take action when the timing is fucking right. Now, if this is more around like friendship and family, Again, this just feels like maybe we're taking a different way. Maybe we're even choosing between two different families here about like who we want to align with. This also kind of has the feeling like there might be some fighting going on. And so maybe just paying attention to what the fuck is going on, who's telling the truth, who's not, the whole fucking shebang, okay? So sit and be in observance, essentially. Don't take action yet, because it just feels, especially around any arguments or disagreements or scuffles, whatever, with wands and fire here, any combativeness, like stop for a second, chill the fuck out, pay attention. Are words and actions aligning? So this actually aligns with what we want, but you got to know what you want first. Get clear on that thing, okay? Okay. But I also, or maybe the outcome that you would like for this, get clear on that. And then, okay, you got the gem. All right. I just feel like around relationships, this is kind of like a sit and wait for a second. Let's pay attention. Also too, if we're wondering what somebody thought about us, I'm not going to lie to you. I feel like they might be choosing between you and another person. And so right now they might be, I think they've already kind of made a choice. This feels favorable to you, especially if you are a fire sign or have important fire placements, all right? We also might just be dealing with Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Extra points for Scorpios this week because Scorpio's old ruler is Mars, okay? So just around relationships, take a beat, pay attention, be in observance. We're not taking action yet, or at least wait another 2 days before we take action, okay, and say something and do something. We want to make sure we have everything we need and we've seen it all, okay? Maybe also, too, some of you guys are beating yourself up for taking too long on taking action around a relationship or a certain partnership here. But again, I feel like we had to get all the information before we could make that choice. Quit beating yourself up. Okay? Now, if we're looking around work and career, this would make me feel like we've got two choices in front of us, but I feel like some of you guys are ready to make a choice. I also feel like some of you guys might be moving. If you notice here, she's looking at faraway vistas. Okay. So there's something here about like maybe moving to Arizona because I'm looking at the desert. Maybe this is moving to like the Middle East. I wouldn't fully recommend that right now. Okay. Things are very difficult and that's putting it lightly. Free Palestine. There's that. I would also say too, maybe Egypt. We're looking at places with sand, okay? Maybe certain parts of Texas, certain parts of Oregon, and Washington. So maybe there's something here about moving to a place that has more sand, that is more arid, okay? Maybe moving to the mountains here. Maybe going to Spain, going to Italy. Like there's... You guys get the jam. We're looking at different places to go. Maybe we're considering other places around the world to move towards around work and career here. But I really, there's a feeling here that maybe we want to work from home. So who's going to be willing to let me do that? God bless, right? I also feel like around work and career, again, we need, if we've got two options coming in, interview with both of them so we know what the fuck we're working with, okay? This feels good though. Maybe also too, we're thinking about starting our own business while we're still working for somebody else. I would strongly recommend that, please, okay? So if you got that call to start your own business, do the fucking thing, all right? And get that started so that by the time we really get rocking and rolling with it, we can get out of this other job and then move fully into that, okay? I think this would be good. All right. Anything else around work and career? This just feels like, baby, shoot for the stars. Okay. And make the choice that best aligns with what you're passionate about with fire here. Now, if we're looking at health and healing, I feel like for some of you, there's such a highlight on the head and the hair here. For some of you guys who might be losing our hair, maybe there's an emphasis on the hair. Maybe we're thinking about dyeing our hair. Okay. So I do feel like there's something going on with the hair this week. I was just talking about, you know, in any of the other videos that you guys have seen that I identify as a ginger. I know my hair is dark. But my hair is auburn anyways. And just all the healing that has come from that. And I just talking about her hair and the hair color and all that stuff. Okay. So if you get it, you get it. But I just think this week, maybe hair and hair themes are coming up. Make sure we're getting our thyroid checked. Okay. That we're taking good care of our hair. We're taking good care of our head and our head health. So maybe ear, nose, throat kind of stuff. Make sure that we're taking so that we can feel and see and think clearly. God bless. Okay. This would also be an excellent time around health and healing to do some manifestation work about what we want for the future, getting into alignment with really what speaks to us. This would be good for our health and good for our mental health too. Okay. Guys, for anything else this week, when the Two of Wands shows up, sit on your fucking hands until you have the answer. You feel totally secure in what the fuck you're about to go towards. Make the choice that best resonates with the passion inside of your heart. And remember, you motherfucking got this.